Before we begin, I want to take this time out to provide you that the content that you are about to witness is graphic in nature and it could be triggering to some audiences. Viewer discretion is advised. Without further ado, let's get to it. DJ, spin that
A
shit.
major development involving DeRidder's former mayor, Misty Roberts Clanton. She's been arrested for rape allegedly involving a juvenile. Good evening, I'm Cynthia Arsenault. The State Police Special Victims Unit interviewed two juveniles, including the alleged victim. Both confirmed Roberts had sex with the one juvenile while employed as mayor. 42-year-old Roberts is facing one count of third-degree rape and one count of contributing to the delinquency of juveniles. She's been released on a $75,000 bond. It'll be up to a grand jury to decide if she'll be officially charged. Roberts resigned as mayor just 5 days ago. Her arrest follows a tumultuous week in DeRidder. Roberts said she'd be away from the office for 2 weeks, appointing an interim mayor on Friday. She then resigned Saturday. Attorney Adam Johnson is representing Roberts. He said in a statement, quote, "My client maintains her innocence, and as it stands, she is in fact innocent. She has not been charged with the crime and or convicted of any crime, and we trust the public will respect her constitutional presumption of innocence, which is fundamental to our system of justice." End quote. Now, we'll continue to update this story as new details are released on air and online at kplctv.com.
Now, when you witness these types of stories, normally, and I want to preface this by saying that no situation here is acceptable. But typically speaking, you will find that a lot of white women were caught up in these type of activities when it comes to them being as a teacher, not as the mayor of a city. Unacceptable. You know, my sister told me at one point or another when she was here that just because a person holds a high position doesn't mean they hold high qualities. And that brings us to Misty Roberts Clanton. Now, she resigned as the DeRidder mayor last week, and she's accused of having sex with a juvenile. Now, she was arrested by the Louisiana State Police Thursday morning on counts of third-degree rape and contributing to the delinquency of juveniles. Now, the 42-year-old was arrested at 10:13 in the morning, and she was released at 11:30 on $75,000 bond. In my opinion, she shouldn't have gotten bond, but we all know why that is. Because, see, when you think of a person being a threat to the public, this person right here will qualify as a person who is a threat to the public. Because there's two reasons why you don't get bond. If you're a flight risk or if you're deemed as a threat to the public. This woman here, having sex with teenage boys or whatever, would qualify as such. Now, the arrest follows a tumultuous week in DeRidder. Now, after saying she would be away from the office for 2 weeks, and she appointed a mayor pro term on Friday the 26th, because she had put that out in the statement, and then the very next day, she puts out a resignation letter. Now, the thing about the resignation letter is, for it to become official, she has to provide a notary signature for it to become official. Now, Louisiana State Police Special Victims Unit They say they conducted interviews with the two teens, one of which was the victim, both of whom told detectives that Roberts had sexual intercourse with the victim while she was mayor. Just unacceptable. Just unacceptable. Now, the person that she appointed to be the interim mayor while she was being out of the city, let her tell it. That individual's name is Glenna Luther. So she puts out a statement on the 25th that she was going to be out of office from the 27th to the 10th of August. And therefore, pursuant to Article 3 of Section 0305 of the chapter or the charter of the city of DeRIDDER, she appoints Kevin Harlow, the fire chief. Now, Glenna Luther was the council clerk that she sent the letter to. So I just wanted to clear up that discrepancy. Ken Harlow, the fire chief, was going to be appointed as the acting mayor while she went out to quote unquote take care of business. And then the very next day, she sends this resignation letter saying that, for 15 years, her love and passion for DeRidder has been her foundation as serving as mayor. And she'll be forever proud of what they've been able to accomplish together. Okay. She goes on to say how the role has rewarded her with many great relationships, and she was humbled to have witnessed the hard work that took a community to come together and overcome unprecedented times. But she must adjust her focus and priorities. Yeah, like keeping your ass out of jail, because that's exactly where you should be at if this is proven to be true. But why would it not be when you got, little kids coming out saying that, yeah, you did this stuff? What would they get out of lying about this? To the residents of this great city, thank you for your trust, love, and support, and her leading the city into the future of greatness. And you violated that trust by engaging in these type of activities, woman. What do you mean? And I have it on good faith that this woman was probably married with children of her own. And you engage in these type of activities or whatever. Just disgusting, man. Just disgusting. So you didn't think this was a problem before you decide to get bucket naked with a teen? You didn't think that was a problem then? Or you didn't think you was gonna get caught? Because see, when I think about these type of individuals, these reprobates that do this type of activity, thinking that they're untouchable, that they're not going to get caught, that they can do what they want, how they want, when they want, and there'll be no consequences or repercussions. But let you go out and do the same thing they do, then there's this phony outrage, there's all this mass hysteria. You be public enemy number one, especially if you're black. Now, this needs to be signal boosted to the high heavens about this woman. And before I close this video, I want to give a salute to Lisa Cabrera because she was the one that put this video out. That's how I came to know about how this individual here was getting involved in growing up undressing sessions with teenagers. Mm-mm-mm. For real. If you're not subscribed to this channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and share these videos on your social media platforms. Shouts out to the LDBC. This your man. Scream at me. Hurt!